Hello YouTube watch lovers, and welcome to yet another review. And this will be something new for you today, because I'm gonna review a Homage watch, a Homage of a Rolex Explorer. And the fact that I have the 214-270 and I really love my 39mm Explorer, and I'm really not in a rush to buy a 36mm Explorer, because I'm so much like this watch on my 18cm circumference. The 7-inch circumference wrist is just perfect for me and perfect to watch. Well, luxury to watch, because Rolex now is primarily a luxury brand rather than a tool watch producer. But I love this watch, and I've already shown you quite a few times on my channel, and it's always used as comparison of what a perfect watch would be compared to, say, Omegas or Grand Seikos. So today I have a comparison between the Rolex and the Saint Martin. So first of all, I have to say that I discovered this watch through watching this video, which I will put a link for. This is a video on the Watch Idiot channel. He's a watch lover. He's a watch lover like myself, and a watch fan, and he makes very good reviews, and I can really recommend my viewers to also look at these videos. And once again, this link to the Watch Idiot channel. I don't want to call him by this name. I think he's a very decent guy, very nice guy who knows what he likes about watches, and he really favors Tudor watches. And I should pay more attention to the Pelagos, maybe the new Pelagos FXD, the fixed watch. Well, anyway, I've seen this watch and I became interested. How does the vintage 36mm Explorer compare to my 39mm watch? So the Saint Martin watches, and they become more and more popular, and they were reviewed on the Just One More Watch. Jody really likes Saint Martin as a brand, because they're trying to establish the Saint Martin brand identity, and they're doing a pretty good job with some of their watches. The design of the watches is very good, and this time around I think they went for a very good, also purely Chinese made PT5000 movement. So the PT5000, it is at a 28-24, but it's a movement which is no longer protected by a patent, so everybody is free to make clones of the ETA 28-24 movement. Even Solita does that job. So this is the Saint Martin 021G, the 37mm case diameter watch, and it is obviously inspired by the vintage 1016 Rolex Explorer, because you can see that the hour markers, the 369 numerals, the triangle on the top of the watch are all printed on the dial, and it's a timeless design. It's really a timeless design, which is different to the current design of the Explorers. So I think that choosing this vintage Rolex design on a modern watch with a modern movement was a very good move. Actually, I find this watch extremely attractive, because it's both vintage in its design, different from the current Explorer done by Rolex, and it definitely wears this hexagonal logo of the Saint Martin here just below the 12 o'clock marker on the swatch. Let me make the close up to the dial. So it's a hexagonal logo. You can also see this hexagonal logo on the clasp, so at least some identity of the brand is just shown through the different elements. No sign on the crown, unfortunately, of the swatch. Obviously they're saving money in every possible detail of this design, the Chinese watchmakers. So as I mentioned, it's an original case diameter of 37 millimeters. It is 36 millimeters the diameter of the smooth bezel of the swatch. So I really like it. Really had it on my wrist for the last 8 days, and in 8 days it lost about 30 seconds of time. So this is the chronometer performance. So the PT5000 movement is just about perfect for my timekeeping. Really good. You can also get this watch with the SW200 with the Sellita Swiss-made movement. So this will probably even improve on the Chinese PT5000 movement, but you would pay extra $130 US. So this watch is on sale from AliExpress or from the Saint Martin website. So there is a good Chinese website, but probably you might have problems with paying with your credit or debit cards for the Chinese website, but you probably will have no problem with the AliExpress. So this watch is on sale for this exact watch with the PT5000 movement is on sale for $300 US, and the Sellita SW200 movement is $430 US. So I wouldn't recommend buying this for more than 250 British pounds. So I was lucky to find this on eBay auction, and I bought it for 174 British pounds, so which is very good value for the watch, which is good enough for everyday wear and which can just go into rotation together with the Rolex Omega or the Grand Seiko, which I recently added to my collection. You've seen the 3 episodes on the Grand Seiko just preceding this one on my watch review channel. So the lug-to-lug distance is very decent, 44 millimeters on the swatch. So the lug-to-lug distance, or you can show it up here. Also, I really enjoy the female end links and the way this bracelet really hugs my wrist, and the watch feels very good, the bracelet feels very good. I somehow dislike the transition from the bracelet to the clasp on the 6 p.m. on the 6 o'clock side of the watch. You really feel that there is a wide gap, and you don't feel this transition as seamless as you do with the Rolex. So 6 p.m. on the Rolex bracelet, you just slide through this and you don't feel there is a gap. There is a gap between the bracelet and the clasp, but you just don't feel it. Here on the China-made watch, you just feel this. It's not really sticking, it's not really, they didn't work out that part of the clasp quite as well as they did on the Rolex bracelet. much smoother, much easier action, and this is probably the only downside of the Chinese-made watch. I like the dial, I like the legibility, I like everything about this watch, I like the movement. I just don't like this transition from the bracelet to the clasp. There is a little bit of stickiness here that I don't feel on the real Rolex watch, on my Explorer 39mm, the 214270. This bit is very much better on the Rolex watch. I like this engraved hexagonal logo of Saint Martin. I like the same logo printed on the dial. Have absolutely no problem with the legibility of the watch. Can read the time, and it has a decent amount of lume. So this lume is pretty good on the Saint Martin. So the bracelet tapers from 20mm between the lugs to 16mm, and the 18mm size clasp. Everything is good, but this disturbing transition from the bracelet to the clasp. Like the timekeeping, really good, really can work alongside with proper Swiss-made watches, and really good design, really well made. So have no problems with this watch. So please look up the Watch Idiot review of the same watch, and I think that this makes a very good addition. I wouldn't buy a 36mm Explorer. I'm happy with my 39mm one and good enough. Don't need another Explorer watch. Just like these more vintagey looking, the 1016 inspired numerals and hour markers printed on the dial, on the black non-reflective dial of this watch. So comment on whether you can accept a Homage watch for wear yourselves, whether you think this Saint Martin makes a good option. I wouldn't count on it as part of my collection, but it is nice and good to wear, and I don't mind. I actually will review another Saint Martin, the chronograph, in my next video, the Seagull SN-021G hand-wound chronograph, styled as a Tudor Black Bay chronograph. I have the SN-G watch, so I will compare the original Tudor watch to the Homage. So this is my my excuse for buying a Homage watch, because I'm not gonna buy another 36mm Explorer. I can just get away with wearing this Saint Martin watch, and I think that you can very well try this out. Wouldn't cost you a fortune and might be a very enjoyable watch. So thanks for watching this one. Please like and subscribe, and kind of comment if you want to see more content like this on my channel. So bye everyone.